So I think I remember specifically, I think it was December of 2018, Ian, when you and I sat down here and recorded Roswell.
Right.
And I sat across from you where Dave's sitting now, and we had a few pages of notes, and we were on like these little fucking tin chairs making all kinds of noise.
A lot of noise.
Yeah, I specifically remember that. I almost feel like we recorded the show, then went upstairs and drank and watched wrestling.
That seems so out of character for you guys.
I know. Why would that ever happen? I remember that specifically.
Yeah.
And that was over a year ago now. I don't really remember the first episode that Dave was here for, other than you were sitting where I'm sitting now.
That's true.
And you didn't love it because you were like, I'm on a stool. People don't know because we don't have our in-camera studio yet.
I like to stretch out a little more.
Yeah. I'm on a stool. You have a little bit more leg space over there. But I don't. So that only thing I remember is that you sat here and I sat there. What was your first show you did with us?
I think it was just Ed Gein. I think we just jumped in.
Yeah.
And it was the one we released.
Yeah.
Which, if you go back and listen to now, we've come a ways.
Well, you guys did the first 2 shows, and then you sent them to me and asked me to kind of critique them and listen.
Yeah.
And I listened to them, and then we were sitting at your house one night, all 3 of us, and I was.
And Dave made it very clear that the only way they'd be better is if he was a part of it.
You guys.
We needed a third
into
person.
Reconsidering,
we needed a third person.
Because I initially declined to join this operation.
Mm-hmm. Because of your words, I hate my own voice. Little did I know, a year later, I don't listen to shit we put out because I hate my voice. Apparently, I'm an obnoxious fuck. Didn't know that.
Also true.
Didn't know
also
that.
True.
But I do remember sitting at my house.
And that's when you guys talked me into reconsidering.
We said, do one show with us. Try it.
True.
I think you had a blast.
I thought it was great.
And is that the episode we released, Ian?
Yeah.
So that was episode number 1?
No, that is not correct. We recorded Ed Kemper and Betty and Barney Hill, and the audio was so bad it was not usable.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
and
that's what happened.
Yeah, and then we redid it. And then we did.
So then we did Ed Gein.
Mm-hmm.
What was episode 2?
Art Bell.
Was Art Bell, which we had not. We recorded that just the one time.
Yes.
And that was episode 2.
And then the third one was the Children of God episode 1 that we determined was so offensive it could not be released to the general public. And on the fly, we re-recorded the Betty and Barney Hill show,
which
became the 3rd episode.
Right.
Yep.
And
offensive.
Very offensive. Our Children of God was so offensive. But if you look at the positive side, we exposed Betty Hill for the crack whore she turned out to be.
Also equally offensive. Very nice young lady.
There's
viciously attacked by aliens.
Talk to Barney Hill about that. Ruined his
maliciously life. Labeled a crack whore for no reason other than for your amusement.
What episodes did we record, Ian, prior to Dave? We did Roswell.
That was it.
Just a 2-parter for Roswell?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it wasn't that great. It's the word on the street.
I think we were finding our footing for sure.
The only thing I remember about it is I just started rattling off all this. I went off the outline.
You went on a big tangent.
Yeah, talking about alien stuff.
And that's when you discovered where I ate food out of a can.
Mm-hmm.
And have never looked the same at me since. Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's the origin story.
That's the and maybe we'll talk about in a little bit here how we all met, but that's how this all got together here.
Yeah. And man, it is it's come a long way in just right under a year.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
First of all, Ian, it was your initial idea. How surprised are you at the success within 1 year? Less than a year.
Very surprised. And it's just everybody that's been listening, because we haven't paid for any advertisement or done anything.
No, it's just word of mouth, right?
Yeah. Now last time I checked, like 171 on the top 200 for iTunes in true crime.
And if people know anything, which we've learned over the last year about iTunes, is that is just the dirtiest list that there is. It's with people just fucking paying their way up that list.
Yeah, it's hard to get on there and stay on there because people, like you said, they pay for bots to spam shit to get on there, and then big companies are on,
Right. So unless you're not, if you're Joe Rogan, you're going to be up top.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those smaller ones just fighting to be on the list, we haven't put anything towards this right now, and we're at 171 out of the top 200.
Well, and if you look up the list farther, there's some shows, with 3.5 star ratings with, 40 reviews that are somehow magically in the top 100.
So anyways, yeah. So Ian, I don't know anything else just about the last year, kind of the growth we've had or what you've noticed or experienced or seen, or it's been a hell of a year. Like to get where we're at, you know, if you would have told me in February, we're going to have merchandise, people are going to be buying it and showing us. We had somebody tell us it was one of like their favorite Christmas presents of the year was our Zodiac shirt.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anybody. I didn't expect to be at the top of Castbox for a couple weeks, sitting there next to fucking Dr. Phil.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
People. So
and that, I mean, that was
cool.
something that they did. We didn't pay for that. Like they did that just for us. And it was a huge help. And thank you again to Castbox for that, because that was awesome.
Yeah.
That got us a lot of publicity just as we were doing Scientology, which seemed to spark something big.
Yeah, and that's the other big thing is interviewing Tony Ortega. If you would have told me,
did he end up posting that on his site?
I don't know. I guess I should have followed up.
I hope he did. Come on, Tony, post us, please.
Ian's too much of a superstar to even bother to check Tony Ortega's website.
Well, you know
Fucking
what? Though,
kidding me?
Since we're just spitballing here too, though, I've noticed just looking at the social media numbers with this new documentary on Netflix for the that piece of shit Luca Magnotta.
Oh yeah.
His post that we did, he was just a bonus episode for us.
Yeah.
How have his downloads? Has that picked up at all? Because
I haven't. I forgot to look. I know I said I was going to, but I
the
forgot.
post we've had for him has been getting likes, and then our page views has been double what it typically is the last week or so. I think that's because of him.
It's real. That's hyped up right now. I watched it over Christmas.
What's it called?
Don't fuck with cats.
Yeah, because he was killing cats and posting it on Facebook because he was obsessed with being a celebrity. Luca Magnotta, available in the archives. That's a free bonus show.
It was good. I mean, I liked it. It was the same information we had for the most part. The only thing I didn't like about it, because I never watched the murder video, number one.
I still haven't either.
I saw it. It's not great.
And I never watched his cat videos
I did not
either.
see
And
that.
they don't play the actual killing of the cats, but they play enough of the cat videos where you get the gist of it.
Why don't they play the whole thing?
In the documentary?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think people would love it. I mean, I didn't love it, just the one where he has the cat taped to the broom handle before he sticks it in the water.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't love seeing that cat taped to the broom handle.
We did have someone say on one of the socials, I can't remember who said it or where, but they said that we did a better job than the documentary.
They didn't talk about his life very much.
Was it just a one part?
It was 3 episodes.
Oh,
they focused more on the
Really?
people. They focused on the people that, like, all the internet sleuth people that kind of
Like geo-tracking him and
Yeah,
stuff. Right? That was the focus of the documentary.
Yeah, it was. They didn't talk about him so much as a person.
But a rising tide raises all ships. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Send
go
people back
check
to
it
our
out.
episode. Yeah,
please do. I mean, who would have thought we'd be fucking talking about Luca Magnotta here on the 2019 wrap up?
Yeah, that was
Just
like
a one-off show we did, and thank you Netflix getting us some downloads.
But yeah, if you told me a year ago that I would be interviewing Tony Ortega, a dude that I've seen on multiple documentaries over the years with
on
Scientology,
HBO.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm not talking to that dude.
Yeah, and we still got
And you did a great job too.
Thank you.
we still got a couple interviews that we want to line up here. Dave's working on Casey Anthony. We're gonna try to get through that.
It's really tough.
Yeah,
We have a more realistic one coming up in January.
we have Heather Scarborough Dobson sent us her book, Memoirs of a Future Ghost. She sent all of us her book, so we've been currently reading that, and we're hoping to have her on as at least a bonus show at some point here in the near future. Talk about her paranormal experiences, and I think that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I am going to be in Florida next week. Should I try to find Casey?
Does she live in Florida?
She was.
Yeah,
Did she
so.
move back to Columbus though?
I like how you guys keep
I
tabs
don't
on
know.
where she lives in the world. And
Well,
what
when
she's
you
up
Google
to.
her 3 times a day, like Dave and I do, you know where she's at. I think you should interview Florida Man. You should find the Florida Man and interview
The
him.
original?
Yes.
Patient Zero?
Yes, please. Damn, we want that. So it's been a pretty big year. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been a
It's
lot of fun.
unbelievable that people want to sit around and listen to 3 drunk asses talk about this shit.
Well, if you think back to January and February, 100 people downloaded that episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what was our like most recent best one? Like 100 people downloaded. Like when we got 100 downloads on Ed Gein, we were like, we fucking are gods. Yeah. We've made it. But then now, meanwhile, what are we at with the current?
Scientology's the last part of it's about to hit 7,000.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
In just a couple weeks. And that's just going to keep going up. The Scientology series went to like the top 3 or 4 episodes, right? In our downloads.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. What did they knock off top one? Was Ed Gein, right?
Ed Gein's still up there. Because I think a lot of people start at episode 1 and then they're...
And then we always joke that they listen to that and they never followed up with anything else.
Half of them
also
are like,
true.
Fuck that.
But it's crazy how, and I've learned a lot, that like people will just search a subject for podcasts, which I had never done before we did this. We have a ton of people say, like, when some random new episode comes out, hey, I just found you because I was searching Mothman, and then I found you and I loved it, and I went back and listened to everything. Or I just listened to Skinwalker because I was searching for that, and I loved it, and I wanted to download, all your stuff. So it's people will look for just specific topics, and then if you're good enough, they stick around.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy how you can kind of rope them in, and to me, I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking on this one, so I apologize to people who hate my voice, including myself, because I hate my voice. My favorite compliment that we get from people is when they say, I feel like I'm just sitting around listening to my friends talk.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment I think we can get.
Well, because it's true.
It is. I mean, we would be doing this as the microphones weren't on.
I mean, we did already.
There'd be a little bit more arguing over Shawn Michaels' wrestling attire, as Ian and I would argue about often. But this is what we would do. So I hope people feel that, This isn't fake in any way.
Speaking of wrestling real quick, Danny Lungard, I hope I'm saying her name right. She's a patron. She sent me a meme the other day of Mr. Perfect. And it was said something like, if you ever tried spitting your gum and smacking it or whatever.
It's fucking difficult. What episode was that in that we talked about that?
Chris Benoit.
Okay, so it was a bonus show. So we haven't talked about it on an actual show. Well, it's well documented that we're wrestling fans on this podcast. Mr. Perfect used to spit his gum out of his mouth and smack it with his hand in midair. If any of you can do that and send us a video of it, please do. We would love to see it. It is fucking impossible to do.
Especially to make it look so smooth like
because
he did.
He would spit it actually not too far, like you're you're swinging at a fly, and he wouldn't just dribble out of his mouth. He would spit it 12 inches out, smack.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Doesn't seem that hard.
That's what she said. This segment brought to you by Blue Chew.
Have you ever tried to do this and you found it difficult?
Dave, every time I have gum, I try to do this. As of within the last year, I've tried to do this. It is impossible.
I'm fairly confident that on my first try, I could spit gum out and smack it with my hand.
I accept that challenge.
I will deliver video tomorrow.
You do it first try. You get your next case of Miller Lite on me.
I think Forrest Gump could even achieve success in this area.
You're going down a controversial path, my friend. You going to call him a moron again?
Look, the guy was a fucking moron. I'm sorry.
Dave, I'm telling you right now, it's not that easy. I want to believe you can do it. It's not that easy. Here's what's going to happen. You might get a good spit on it, but then you're going to forearm it.
I don't think
and it's
that's
just
true.
not going to to hit it and perfectly smack it the way Mr. Perfect did cannot be done unless you're perfect.
I think I can do it.
I wish we had fucking gum down here right now. I'd make him try it. We're going to go to our first F, Marry, Kill of the show. Ian, get your Google machine out because you won't know anybody.
All
right, here we go. You guys ready? We're going to go female songstresses over the age of 50.
Really?
And by songstresses, I just mean singers.
I had no idea what you meant.
Celine Dion, Madonna, Janet Jackson.
Why would I have to Google any of those?
No, I gave you an easy one. Sorry. Ian, also, I don't know who you know and who you don't. You might not know who Celine Dion is. Celine Dion, Madonna, Janet Jackson, F, Marry, Kill.
I'm killing Celine Dion. That's not even a question.
Okay.
I'm effing Madonna and marrying Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Same.
Killing Celine Dion, effing Madonna, marrying Janet Jackson.
Yes.
I think I agree with killing Celine Dion, but I would switch the other two. I think I would marry Madonna and F Janet Jackson. I think. I don't know enough about them personally to know who I'd rather marry. So that's all right. So that's what we're going with.
That's a good one.
All right. So you two are killing Celine.
Little easy though on the Celine Dion one.
Well, sorry guys. I only got 107 of these I wrote for this thing. All right, let's do a dude one.
Oh, my favorite.
Got to make it easy or even. You guys want athletes? We'll do athletes.
All right, sure.
F, Marry, kill. Tom Brady, LeBron James, Tiger Woods.
I'm killing Tom Brady because fuck Tom Brady.
No, wow. You just lost the game.
I'm effing Tiger Woods. And I'm marrying LeBron, of course.
I would
Tom Brady, LeBron James, Tiger Woods.
kill Tiger Woods, F LeBron, and marry Tom Brady.
You're a smart man.
Fuck Tom Brady.
I actually would kill Tiger Woods. I'd F Tom because he's beautiful, and I'd marry LeBron James.
Oh, Tom, you're the GOAT. I'm going to F you all night.
Yeah. That's an actual recording of me. It's an actual voice recording of me.
Was Giselle going to watch me? Do you, Tom?
Man. He can wear all like 110 of those rings, and he's like fisting me.
Oh, boy.
All right. I got plenty more, but we'll get back to those. Let's talk about the show a little bit more.
Yeah, people wanted a lot of the F, Marry, kills.
We had a lot of suggestions for F, Marry, kills, and of course, I went with 2 that I wrote myself because I write the best ones.
Well, except for that fucking Celine Dion one.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't realize everyone hated Celine Dion. God damn, Pally. Ian, what's the scariest thing you've ever experienced or encountered?
When I lived with my grandmother down towards like the Pittsburgh area, she had this she lived at the end of a street where it was like a dead end, and then there was like a bunch of woods and stuff, and across the street there's like this big field that carried over to the next street. I mean, it's like a huge fucking field. And one night when me and my friend were walking, we were at, I want to say like 8th grade, maybe 7th or 8th grade, we were cutting through, and it was like one of those nights where it was like the moon was out, so like everything was super bright. And I don't know, I want to say like 100 feet, maybe more, was just this, I don't know if it was a wolf or if it was a big dog, but it was fucking huge. And it just stopped and like let out this growl that we just completely froze. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do right now? And it just walked around, and then like we just stood there completely frozen, and it finally left. But I've never seen, it had to have been a wolf. I've never seen an animal
like
that
one
big.
of those fucking skinwalker wolves.
Yeah.
Whatever that is down there.
It was fucking huge. I was scared out of my mind because I'm like, this thing's going to fucking kill us.
That does not sound fun at all.
No. And then as soon as it was like out of the way where we felt safe, we just took off and ran as fast as we could.
Yeah.
That's it though. Nothing.
You wish there was more. You want some kind of alien thing. Yeah.
Or some ghost or something, but nope.
Dave, what do you got?
Scariest moment?
Yeah. Or freakiest or creepiest or just something that happened that was just, I don't know, weirded you out.
I don't really have any stories like that. I would say my scariest moment was when we went bungee jumping because I'm really afraid of heights, but I really wanted a bungee jump.
Fuck that.
So I went up in the crane and there's a video and I looked really scared. And it was terrifying. Yeah. But it's also embarrassing because I'm not really much of a swimmer, so I didn't really know how to dive. So I sort of just stepped off the pool.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like, do they tell you to dive off?
You're supposed to dive off, dive clear of the crane platform. So I kind of look like just a little frog jumping off of the.
You just like fell off.
I just kind of fell off, stepped off, because again, I'm not a great diver. So I guess scary / embarrassing moment was not great. It was a lot of fun, but I was shitting my pants going up, and I looked like an asswipe jumping off.
Well, or at least you shat and then cleaned up.
Yeah,
with that asswipe.
I have the video. Maybe I should post it.
Hey, there you go.
It's from a long, long time ago.
If people want to see that, let us know, and maybe Dave will post the video. How long ago was that?
Well, this is back at one of your favorite places, Geauga Lake, back in the old days.
Yeah. Then it became a Six Flags, and now you can find it on Google on like decrepit amusement parks.
Didn't it used to be a SeaWorld or something?
No,
like that?
SeaWorld's across
next
the lake.
door. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When Six Flags bought it, they bought all of it.
Right.
Like there was Geauga Lake and there was SeaWorld, and Six Flags bought it all, and now it's just all shut down.
It was probably 1992, I want to say. 92, 93-ish.
Damn. So if you want to see Dave with his mullet.
Oh, I had long hair, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did you have a mullet? You had the mullet in high school. You used to roll up the back.
I did have to roll up the back.
Tell that story. You should tell that one. People like to know personal things.
No.
This could be your fact no one knew about you.
Well, Catholic high school. We went to the same Catholic high
did.
school, you and I.
Many
years apart. But you couldn't have your hair below your collar. And I had long hair. So every morning I would get a curling iron and curl up my hair and
Did
hair.
you know this?
No, I did not know this.
And hairspray the back of it so it stayed like up in a big curl and would sit well enough above my
Right there.
collared shirt that I would not have to cut it. So I did that every day of high school for a whole year because I did not want to have short hair.
Fun fact about Dave. He had that awesome flow mullet, which is like making a comeback now, at least in the hockey world. You got that fucking flow.
And I had really
It's
curly
awesome.
hair too, so it wasn't that hard, but it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Still the do every day.
Yeah.
I
I
know-
want to cut my fucking hair.
You go
though.
what girls go through every morning now when they're trying to do their fucking hair.
It's a big pain in the
Wake up
ass.
and put the curl in.
That was
What's,
my daily routine at Catholic high school. It's not great.
I
It
did not-
doesn't sound great.
It was fucking terrible.
I had no issues at that school, like with any like the dress code. I guess like it was easy. All right, you wear a shirt and tie every day. You couldn't wear a black shirt, which I thought was weird.
Really?
Yeah, because
I don't remember
it was
that.
gang related,
Oh, of
according to
course.
them.
A black T-shirt.
No, because it was like a shirt and tie school.
Oh, shirt and tie guy. Shirt and tie
yeah.
every day.
So it'd be like a button up black shirt you could not wear.
Weird.
Yeah,
And I went to school. One of the years I went with, I think like a full mustache because it was the first day of the summer. No, you're out of class, dry shaving with a
Yes.
25-cent used Bic in
Yep.
the principal's office.
God
So
damn.
we
was
showed
horrible.
up when my senior year at that school. They switched from quarters to terms, so it was 5 terms that they tried to make college like, where you can pick your own kind of classes and stuff and build your own like elective type. And the whole last term, from like beginning of April till mid-May when you graduated, you didn't have to come in if you were a senior. But so we'd all go in to go like that in mid-May. We'd go to pick up our graduation packet, your gown and diploma. We'd already had been on spring break or summer break now for 6 weeks. We had beards. They'd hand you a Bic and tell you, go shave or you're not getting your diploma. You can't walk.
Ridiculous.
We'd be in the bathroom with hot water and hand soap, lathering up our faces to Bic with these, like Dave said, used up Bic razors. You'd be so pock-faced and like red. Like it was terrible, but they wouldn't let you walk unless you were clean shaven.
So I only went there because I grew up in the city.
Yes.
And they had busing, and I would have had to take a 2-hour bus to the east side of Cleveland to go to high school, which is why I went there.
Yes.
I would have much rather preferred to live out in the suburbs and go to high school with girls like normal people do. You grew up in the suburbs, and you chose to go to this school.
Well, I did not necessarily have a choice for a public school. That was not an option for me. I was told, you're going to one of these private schools. I could have went to a co-ed school, and I toured it, but I had a legacy at this school, and I don't know, at the time, it just didn't matter to me. I was just like, whatever. I hated school so much that I just wanted to get through it. It wasn't about whether girls were there. It wasn't about whether guys were there. I just wanted to get through it. Either way, I was wearing a shirt and tie to school every day and following all these private rules. It was just a matter of whether there were going to be girls there or not.
I was just living it up in public school, doing whatever the fuck I want.
I would have gave my left nut to go to a suburban public school.
But that wasn't an option. That wasn't an option for me. So I went to that school, and it was, fine, whatever. It didn't matter. 4 years there, whatever. But then when I got to college, the first class I had when there were girls there, I was like, wait, how the fuck does this work? Like, I'm just gonna be sitting there, there's like girls next to me? That's gonna be so distracting. I can't handle this. Like,
He's jerking off under the desk,
Oh, of course. I didn't know what to do when
rubbing his cock on the desk.
Well, and maybe that leads into my most embarrassing story. No, I'm just kidding. That's not there. Yeah, I didn't know how to react to like being in class with girls in it because I had not experienced that since 8th grade. It was weird as fuck.
Yeah,
You get used to
exactly.
it. Spoiler alert, you get used to it real quick, and it's much nicer to have girls in class.
100% correct.
But I didn't at the time. It was
That sounds terrible.
It was terrible.
It was not that bad. Like I don't know. I didn't even notice because it was just school for me. Like I didn't want to be there, period. Girls or not, like I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to get out of that. So I don't think it made a difference to me. I didn't notice it after like the first week that it was just all guys. It was just what it was. Incidentally, 4 years there at high school, saw one fight my entire 4 years, and it was the last week of my senior year. And I think that's just something to be said about when you put guys and girls together and the hormones and the fights and the drama that it all causes. I don't know. I saw one. It was like, for me, it was a big fraternity. Like, it was just everyone got along. There was nerds and jocks and geeks and cool kids, but overall, everyone just kind of got along when it was just all guys. I don't know. Did you have the same thing or not so much?
No, I really did not like it, and I will take the girls in the fights.
All right. So that's our high school.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I would have preferred a normal school, not a religious school. Not my thing.
All right. Who wants to go first on this one? Top 3 favorite episodes. Dave, we're going to start with third, not your first favorite.
Deal.
Ian, you want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
Just
Your 3 favorite episodes we've ever done.
Jonestown 1, 2, and 3.
Bonus episodes do count.
MK Ultra was the most fun to research.
That was a good one.
That's interesting. Why?
Yeah. It was just fun to read all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it something you didn't know about ahead of time?
I mean, I knew about a lot, most of it, but
There's probably a lot of rabbit hole stuff
Yeah.
with that you have to go through and figure out if it was accurate or.
And I liked going down the rabbit, even though we didn't really talk about it too much. The rabbit hole with Ted Kaczynski, his role in MK Ultra, stuff like that. So
I guess that one just kind of threw me off because you had not really mentioned that one before.
Yeah.
And then when we were kind of just spitballing episodes we liked, you mentioned Ultra.
Yeah, that one was
fun.
fun.
Goddamn.
Dyatlov was fun. That one just still cracks me up every time I think about it.
Dyatlov's a good episode for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
1, it's a crazy story. 2, everyone can have their own theory on it, and really, you might be right. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
And then 3, we had a lot of fun with that episode.
Yeah.
And Dave was hilarious with that one.
And then Jonestown, because I felt
Which one? All of them.
if I had to pick one, it would be part 3 out of all of them.
Oh, that's where all the good stuff happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah,
Which Jonestown was the reason why you wanted this podcast.
Correct. I felt like I did it justice. So
I thought so too.
I think you did. You did a great job.
we got that part 4 coming up someday.
Where you kind of wrap everything up and get into some of those spin-off theories.
Yeah, and that was let me find this lady's name real quick, because that's probably the highlight of my whole year actually with this podcast. Let's find her. Catherine Barbour sent me. She's a Jonestown survivor. Sent me a message on Facebook about the podcast, and I was very nervous for her to listen to it because I was like, "Oh yeah, you actually survived Jonestown. Your husband died there, so like I could easily offend."
Yeah, I could see that.
Probably.
But she wasn't offended, which was really nice. But she also sent me a write-up she did about why she fully believes that Jim Jones was a part of the CIA and MK Ultra stuff.
That is another wormhole that's quite interesting.
Would she do an interview?
She's pretty elderly. I had to explain to her.
So was Dave. He's on the show.
God damn.
Wow.
I had to explain to her how to listen to the podcast. So, so that's why I was like, "Oh my god,
Dave's not that elderly."
To be fair, we had to explain to Mike how to listen to a podcast when we started this, not me. So,
yeah, what's he talking about? The other day we were sending GarageBand files back and forth. He was like, "I don't know how to listen to
I
this."
can't play
For the
this
record,
file.
for the record, I was
is.
listening to podcasts well before the show. Yes, I did not know I needed a GarageBand app to listen to whatever they were sending me.
What kind of file is this?
Goddamn motherfuckers! They don't have this in the South.
But that is actually my.
That would be a fun interview, though, if we could just even call her or something.
Yeah.
If she was interested in talking. But
it sounds like her daughter, like she's like elderly, like not in great shape. It sounded like her daughter like takes care
Kinda
of her and
helps take
stuff.
care of her.
But that's the highlight of this whole year for me. Even bigger than Tony Ortega.
was getting her to kind of put her stamp of approval on what you did. Which,
and then
like
send me that information that she thinks. So that'll be a good chunk of the bonus. The follow up to Jonestown will be some of the stuff that she.
Well, I mean, it's a certain level of validation that you did a good job in all of your research, and so that goes a long way. Sure.
Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah, when I found out that her husband died in Jonestown,
I would have so many questions like just to ask her.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I started thinking back. I'm like,
what did Dave say during that episode?
Yeah, I was thinking back.
Do you think she ever met Mr. Muggs?
I would assume, yeah. She would have had to.
God damn, I'm so jealous.
That's a first-hand account.
I'm so jealous.
She would have had to.
And Jim Jones would have fucking just threw her arm in there and let him bite it off like he threatened those kids that one time.
He did. He was not thrilled with everybody fucking with Mr. Muggs.
I wouldn't be either. Leave the fucking monkey alone. So those are your top 3 episodes then?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Dave, what do you got? What are your top 3?
Wait, am I starting at 1 or am I starting at 3?
I know. Jesus. We got to explain it for the elderly. B59,
That's
Dave.
what we're going to do tonight. All right. I see how it is. All right.
No, your top 3 in any order you want to go. We would love to know.
I will go
your
3, 2, 1, just so we can do it your way.
All right. The millennials will be able to keep up with you then, Dave.
Number 3, Missing 411, which I thought was a very interesting episode because I think there's really something to that story.
Yeah.
You know what's fascinating is that, and not to cut you off, I'm sorry. I did not dig that episode when we first did it. I wasn't that into it.
I love it.
And then I saw how it blew up. Like, people were really into it.
Did you ever watch the movie?
I did not. Of course, Dave. Just assume the answer is no. If you ever have to ask, did Mike watch the movie?
See, I know a lot of people love all the serial killer, gore kind of episodes, but I like these creepy ones that are kind of unexplained, and that's my favorite kind of show. And there's definitely something strange going on in that whole story.
The ones that leave like a lot up to debate, I think people enjoy.
Yeah.
Because everyone has their own theory. They want to hear what you have to say about it.
It's really creepy. Like, that's a creepy fucking story because there's definitely something going on there.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's like, what is it? Who knows? But there is something.
Maybe there's a logical explanation, but I don't know. Like, the 7-year-old kid that they found at the mountaintop 6 miles away.
Yeah.
Like that's not possible.
I still think it's the feral people.
I do too. I absolutely do. And that's insanity.
Yeah.
How fucking scary is that?
That's
like, I've been in national parks hiking, and
that's that one we talked about it in the episode. That guy, I can't remember who it was or how I found it, but that guy's account where he was hunting and he thought he saw Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And then he realized it was a feral fucking person. And then a couple more of them came out and they were like talking their own language to each other and shit. It's fucking scary.
I think that's exactly what's going on, and that's terrifying. It makes me not want to go to a national park ever again.
It further validates my stance on the outdoors.
Well, and not just outdoors, Ian. Just live in your house.
Yeah.
Missing 411 available in the archives. Dave did a pretty good job of selling it right there. Like, that's a good episode.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Also, the outdoors suck. Don't go outside. Camping is stupid. Sleep in your house. You make money. You have a place to sleep. Sleep there.
Yeah, like camping's from before when we had houses. Like, you don't need to do that anymore. Yeah.
If you're going to camp, just glamp. Get a nice RV. Get a nice tent with like heat and air condition. You don't need to sleep outside under the stars or have a tent.
Yeah, like there's a refrigerator and electronics in the house. Like, you don't need to sleep outside anymore.
Right.
It's not great.
You can go inside and have a beer. Sounds great. All right, what's your second favorite episode?
My second episode is the exorcism. How do we title it? The Annalise Michelle. The exorcism. Is that how we titled it? Yeah.
Was it Annalise Michael?
Michelle,
Michelle.
So
however,
Michelle, Michelle. Not gonna work here anymore.
I don't know why it's my favorite. Maybe I got to speak as a demon and speak as Annalise, but that was a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun for Annalise. A lot of fun for Dave, though.
For a long time, that was my favorite episode as well. We got to meet the demon, and
it was crazy.
I think the demon's here tonight, isn't he?
Yes. Like a lot of people always wanted to hear.
I can't remember. Annalise was dating a guy. It was Paul, right?
It was Peter. Fuck me, Peter. Fuck me. Fuck me, Peter. Put your Peter pee-pee in my possessed pooper.
You make him spit out his beer.
Possessed pooper. Alliterate, Peter, alliterate.
I do love some alliteration. Annalise Michael was a fun episode.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Mike, whatever.
However you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Whatever your heart desires, say it
Either way,
however you
available
want.
back in the archives. Please go listen to that one as well.
Yeah.
That was a fun episode. I mean, terrible story, fun episode. Was that the chick with the German guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was possessed by
Like
Hitler.
She had 5 different German voices in her.
Yeah. And like a priest that lived 200 miles away. Like, okay.
Well, he possessed her, Dave.
Oh, of course he did.
Well, just saying. Some believe. And your number one favorite episode we've ever done.
The Dyatlov Pass is my favorite episode ever.
That's a really good one.
Because it's so fucking creepy. Again, like the missing 411.
Yeah, that one
wild.
too, man. That's like you could like it's one of those ones as soon as you think like you have a good theory on it, then there's like some little bit of evidence that there's a wrench in it.
But every one of the theories, there's a little bit of evidence to say, no, that's completely not true.
Yeah.
And then there's some theories that are way off, but that's what just makes for the fun conversation of it. Like, I'm pretty sure that's where we discovered that Dave believes it was Sasquatch, right?
I do.
Like that was...
There was a recent story on Coast to Coast AM where a Russian scientist actually agreed with that theory as the probable cause.
Really?
Yeah.
It's Russian scientists, so take it for what it's worth. It's a good episode, though.
And another part of the episode is where I described the fictional reason for that story as being, and I outlined the scenario from Friday the 13th. And as I saw the look of confusion in your eyes, I knew I was reeling you in because you had never seen Friday the 13th.
Yeah, no
I
clue.
thought that was pretty entertaining.
No clue. But you got Ian good. He started cracking up.
Again, my goal in this show is always to make Ian laugh as much as possible.
And make Mike confused.
I achieved it in that show. It's a good time.
It's a 2-for-1 on that one.
Yep. Good old Ivan.
Ivan, Ivan, little boy that drowned, and while the campers were fucking out in Siberia.
Still cracks him up.
Mike's like, what? It's just not in my outline. What's this story? I don't know what you're talking about.
First of all, I said none of that.
What's this? What?
So Annalise Michelle, whatever we're gonna go with, was my third favorite episode we've ever done.
All right.
It's a real good one. My first two are not ones either of you guys mentioned. My
Really?
second favorite episode, mostly because I think I just dig the topic so much, was Elisa Lamb. I loved
That was a good one.
Yeah.
that story.
That's another creepy story.
It's an unexplained one. You don't have answers necessarily to.
You see a pattern here where no one's picking those, brutal serial killer stories?
And that's going to continue for my number one as well.
It's the creepy shit that I like.
The Elisa Lamb one, we did that for a bonus episode, I
Yep.
think. And that was my request, my first request we ever did.
A pre-Patreon bonus
A
episode.
pre-Patreon. So it's still available in the archives if you go back and listen. Some point maybe we'll make you pay for that, but we're not there yet. But first of all, before you listen to that episode, watch the video on YouTube of Elisa Lamb, the elevator video. It's the last known footage of her. Then she disappears, and then ... listen to the episode to find out what happens to her. But that's a creepy video. There's a lot of speculation. I mean, and again, like you said, Dave, a lot of theories on what happened, and that makes for some fun episodes. And it's just creepy as fuck.
Yep.
And then my number one favorite episode, I think I've talked about it here before, and it's unfortunately behind a paywall, but it's Art Bell Part 2 that we did on Halloween is my favorite episode we've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. I had so much fun with that episode. I listened to about 8 different Ghost to Ghosts prepping for that episode. We were finding notes and finding shows.
Sure.
I just had a good time with that. We're talking about people feeling skeletal fingers poke their assholes.
True.
In the middle of the night. Like, if there's ever a reason to join Patreon, it's for that Art Bell Part 2, my favorite episode we've ever done.
That was the gentleman that was more than likely molested by his uncle.
That's what we're
He's like, yeah, I was sleeping at my uncle's house, and I felt a demon trying to enter me in my bed. He was next to me.
I believe that was the conclusion we all had come to.
Yeah. And then Gary, or was he saying bury me?
Bury me.
His buddy Gary was sitting out there for 6 months.
Right. In a car, in a driveway.
Folks,
Dead.
if you have not, you need to listen to this episode. It's so good.
I have a few honorable mentions if you would
Yeah.
entertained me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mothman was another one of my favorites. Not in the top 3, but I went to the museum this summer. It was
That's right. You got me an awesome koozie.
pretty entertaining.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Mothman's creepy. The who were we talking about earlier? The Smilo.
Indrid Cold.
Indrid Cold. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
That is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the smiling man.
The Men in Black.
Yeah. People have requested a Men in Black show. I think we'll probably do a show on the Men in Black in the future.
Yeah, we'll do Albert Bender and tie in the Men in Black.
Yeah.
So another one, Chinese Ghost Brides, was one of our earlier shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese ghost marriages.
Ghost
brides.
Right.
Is man or woman. Yeah.
I guess especially because I taught you guys what the Chinese basket trick was,
Yeah.
which is pretty entertaining.
If you want to know what a Chinese basket trick is, listen to Chinese ghost marriages, available in the archives.
Yeah, that was a fun one too.
It was like our 4th show.
Yeah.
It was early
It was
on.
really early on.
Early on.
Flat Earth, another good one. Just because I was amazed at how fucking stupid some people in this country are that think the Earth is flat.
This
I mean,
fucking guy. Were you watching
I'm
hockey?
trying. It's not fucking working. Sorry. Turning it off for now.
I can hear the glass table pounding though.
Sorry. My fucking phone's falling. Spoiler alert, I'm trying to watch hockey on my phone.
No one can ever say you don't give 100% to the show.
All right, we're going to play the Kate version of F, Marry, Kill.
Sure.
Let me get my Google.
You might need it. You might not. All right, F, Marry, Kill. Kate Winslet, Kate Beckinsale, Kate Mara. He's going to Google. Dave, I can go to you first.
Kill Kate Winslet, F Kate Mara, marry Kate Beckinsale.
Man.
Who's the other one?
Kate Winslet, Kate Beckinsale, Kate Mara.
I had to Google all 3 of them.
I'll go next.
Wait a minute. You had to Google all 3 of them?
I'm killing
I
Kate
don't
Mara
know
because
people's
she's
names.
just not anything.
I could have went either way on those last 2.
Yeah, Kate Mara, kill her. I'm marrying Kate Winslet because she's just gorgeous, and I'm banging Kate Beckinsale because she's smoking hot.
Okay. All right, I got mine.
I think Kate Winslet's somebody I would want to marry. And go ahead.
I would kill Kate Winslet.
That's a terrible decision.
F Kate Beckinsale and marry Kate Mara. That's my choice.
Did we have 3 different answers there?
Well, after I F Kate Mara, I'm going to push her off the subway platform into a train.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Her little mousy, ugly features. Fine.
That's not nice at all.
Well, it is what it is. F, marry, kill.
Well, hang on. I thought you were going to explain my train joke so people don't think I was actually going to kill her. She was in House of Cards. And
I didn't
that's
realize it was my job to explain the
that's how
joke.
she met her demise in House of Cards.
House of Cards. Awesome show. If you haven't watched House of Cards, you should probably watch that.
Yeah.
Just don't watch the last season.
True.
Worth your time.
I never watched the last season.
You did well with that.
Smart.
But yeah, he did bang her, pushed her off a
Right.
train in front of a train, and that was that. That's all right.
She's in one of the American Horror Stories too, isn't she? Like the first one, first or second?
I didn't watch those. I don't love those shows.
I don't remember her being in those. She might have been. I just don't remember.
I like her.
I don't really remember who she was other than House of Cards.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale in Underworld, though. I don't know how anyone does not have her at the top of the
Kate
list.
Beckinsale is smoking hot, but I will always have a place for Kate Winslet in my heart.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
I want you to paint me wearing this, wearing only this. Titanic, Kate Winslet, naked, the heart of the ocean.
Yeah.
Ian's never seen the movie.
I have seen Titanic.
You had to
before.
Google Kate Winslet.
I don't know people's names. I know what they look like when I see them. I'm like, oh, okay, that person, but I don't know people's names.
Leave him alone, man. She's no Kate Beckinsale, though. Sorry.
Kate Beckinsale's smoking hot. You're not going to get me to say otherwise on that. All right, Dave, it's time to punish you then. You're going to be a smart ass over there. F, marry, kill. Katy Perry, Rihanna, Megan Good.
Oh,
You fucking kill one of those
Jesus.
guys. You kill one of those. Also, this F, marry, kill is brought to you by Dave's wife, who wanted to know the answer of this one.
Really?
Wait, who
You have to Google this?
I have to Google
You have
the
to Google-
second one.
No, you have to Google Megan Good.
Yeah.
Katy Perry, Rihanna, Megan Good.
We talked
Also,
about this
shout out to
one.
Dave's wife, the best DD in the game. Told her I'd give her a shout out. pick my drunk ass up more often than not.
All right, I already know mine. We've talked about this on the show before.
I don't think we've done these 3.
No, but I mean, we've already talked about Rihanna before.
We have. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I would marry Rihanna, F Megan Good, and kill Katy Perry.
Well, there it is, Dave.
That's pretty easy.
No, it's not.
In my opinion.
Well, do you want time? Ian and I are going to be opposite on it because I'm killing Rihanna real quick.
Wait, I already know you don't like her.
No, I don't dislike her, but compared to Katy Perry and Megan Good, and I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to marry Megan Good. I'm going to F Katy Perry. I say F like I'm not vulgar on this show. And then I'm going to kill Rihanna. That's my final answer.
I am also going to kill Rihanna, F
God
Katy
damn.
Perry, and marry Megan Good.
Boom.
Damn.
Dave, you just killed Rihanna.
It pained me to say it, but yeah.
All right.
Megan Good's always coming out on top, though.
That's what she said. Or he said. All right, I got one more.
Yeah, throw out a dude one.
We're going to do out a dude one. The movie Horrible Bosses. Jason Bateman, Jason Sudeikis, Charlie Day. F, marry, kill.
I'm killing Charlie Day. I'm effing Jason Sudeikis because his penis has been inside of Olivia Wilde. And then I'm marrying Jason Bateman.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
All right. I'm actually killing Sudeikis because I kind of find him douchey. I'm marrying Charlie Day because he's fucking hilarious, and I want to be with that the rest of my life. And I'm going to bang Jason Bateman because he's a good-looking guy.
I would watch a movie with just Jason Bateman sitting on a toilet shitting for an hour and a half.
I don't disagree.
But then you guys don't like Arrested Development, right?
No, I don't, actually. So that's actually a good point because I could not make it to that show.
That is a good point. But movie-wise, I love Jason Bateman.
Every movie he's been in, I've liked. Arrested Development, I got through 10 episodes, and I was like, why am I watching this? This is stupid.
I didn't love it either.
I love that show.
I didn't get it. The best parts were Patrice O'Neill, and he was in 2 episodes.
Ooh, Patrice O'Neill's funny.
That maybe even 1 episode I think he was in.
He was on like 1 or 2.
That was it. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. All right. Well, that's a few of my F, marry, kills.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Not an F, marry, kill.
Oh.
What do you think the most vile show of the year was? The one that sickened you the most? The most revolting character?
That's a good one.
What did we just do? What was one of the ones we just did?
Callinger and the Chicago Ripper Crew with the old titty cut
The
off.
Ripper Crew one was bad. That's a Patreon one, right? That was Patreon.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
it's still, I mean, if you think
Yeah.
that was the most vile.
Yeah, that one was really bad. Yeah.
So if you want to hear a really bad
I would say that's
episode,
the worst
a
one.
vile episode,
Yeah.
patreon.com/necronomipod.
Yeah, that one's bad. And then the other one's another Patreon one, that asshole from out west.
Joseph Duncan?
Yeah.
That's mine, too.
Yeah.
That was a
It was
terrible
with the
story.
kids?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one was bad.
That and Richard Chase, like, debraining the baby in the
Yeah,
bathtub
yeah.
was pretty bad.
Yeah, all those are just fucked up. Like, they're just shitty to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess I would just agree. I don't have anything that stands out. Those ones are bad. Recently, the Luca Magnotta's got a lot of publicity because of the Netflix. I mean, we talked about that earlier. Killing the cats and stuff. Like, that's sick too. But anything that involves the kids and killing babies, oh, that's just tough to talk about.
Yeah.
The animal stuff, I feel like I'm almost desensitized to, because when you read about a serial killer, 9 times out of 10, it's like, oh yeah,
They're
they
doing
used
something
to,
to animals.
torture cats and
Sure.
all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything with kids is weird and not great. But the Ripper Crew one was
Yeah, that was pretty fucking vile.
specifically bad. Specifically having sex with someone's open wound and then duct taping
Yeah.
it back shut.
Yeah, that was not great.
That was a little sick.
Yeah,
Yeah. And not involving kids, still just disgusting.
yeah, pretty gross.
I mean, outside of favorite episodes, you have any favorite moments or items like within certain shows? Like one of my favorites is Mike doing Ronald DeFeo Jr. in the Amityville show. I don't know why. It's so goddamn funny. This shit on the bowl.
That was just a perfect night of drunkenness and trying to put together an accent, I think. That was the
That was funny as shit.
Amityville, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Amityville?
When they were interviewing Ronald DeFeo, and he was talking about his brothers, why he had to kill them. They left shit on the bowl. It was so goddamn funny.
The one where we did the witches. We had the Bell Witch.
Yeah.
And we had witch voices going back and forth.
Oh yeah, you won out. You had the better witch voice.
I thought it was great. All the witch voices was hilarious. We offered you a plethora of witches on that one. Andrew Jackson made an appearance on that episode.
True. Mm-hmm. Country Mike was a fan favorite this year.
Yeah.
Toy Box Killer, not a great episode. Another disgusting episode, really.
Yeah.
Talking about cringeworthy episodes. Toy Box Killer was terrible.
Another good one I thought was when I had the orgasm sound in the Peter Curtin episode, but I think we had to re-record.
Oh yeah, we didn't
the
release
whole
that
show because one, we were pretty intoxicated the first time we recorded it, and I was playing the orgasm sound after every murder,
even when it was kids,
and it did not come off great.
Yeah,
it was like it was pretty bad.
Ian's like, and that 6-year-old died, and Dave's like,
I didn't even listen to that whole episode. I listened to like 20 minutes, and I texted you guys. I was like, "Hey, we can't use this at all. This is terrible.
It's got to go."
It wasn't as bad as the Children of God Part 1 episode.
Well, it probably was though.
You think it was?
I think this one might have been spread more throughout because you used that fucking orgasm sound the entire time.
It was so funny.
Children of God was just that one part.
What?
Where you and I?
That's not true.
I think that was the only part where we decided we had to cut it though.
That was cut 2 times. That was sent out once, and then it was cut down, and it was sent out a second time, and then it was cut down again, and then it was sent out a third time. We were like, all right, we're just gonna do something else.
And the third time we were gonna use,
right.
And that's when Dave and I showed up, and we're like, we can't use that.
Yeah.
What notes do you have available? And all you had was Betty and Barney Hill, and so we just spur of the moment did Betty and Barney Hill, and that was part of our first 3 episodes that all came out the same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geen, Art Bell, and Betty and Barney Hill.
Yeah.
We gave some rather dubious advice to,
not our best moment.
People.
I just remember saying double irresponsible to both of you.
He was so offended and ashamed of what we were saying.
True story.
Yep.
So, Ian, what serial killer can you most relate to? In any sense, in any way.
Yeah. It would be Jeffrey Dahmer. We haven't done him yet, but it would be Dahmer. I think anybody that was like bummed out and like lonely in high school and back then and stuff can relate to Jeffrey Dahmer, or at least know someone that you could be like, oh yeah, that's kind of like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Just an awkward high school kid.
Yeah. Like you read it, like obviously not killing animals and doing weird shit like that, but like a lot of his story I can relate to. A lot of it.
And that we will be covering for sure in 2020.
Yeah.
Do you think that movie from a couple years back is a pretty good representation of his high school?
I think
kind of like that story, where they depicted him at the mall. Remember that? Just going nuts at the mall and
That's
stuff.
what they said it was all.
Yeah.
He was like that aspect of it I can't relate to because I wasn't like that class clown kind of thing that he was doing. But yeah, I think almost anyone could, when you like really get into his story and stuff, could be like, oh yeah, I know that kid from high school or someone like him, except he took a way different path.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, so then Dave, now to you, because you're the prankster of the group, what's your favorite
prankster?
What's your favorite prank you've ever played on someone?
Favorite prank? I used to do a lot of phony phone calls. That was a fun prank.
The old crank yankers.
I have a lot of them on tape too.
You really?
Like before they used to do the the delays and stuff. Like I used to call the local news a lot, and Do you remember? I have a whole bunch of videotapes.
I swear to God, we don't know what Dave's gonna say, and Ian's already losing his shit over here.
Do you guys remember Omar Vizquel used to play for the Indians?
Yes, of course. Number 13.
He was like a local news person was interviewing one day, and they were taking calls.
Sorry. Oh no,
he's already dying.
All right, done. All right.
And this lady's name was, what was this lady's name? I think her name was Wilma, the newscaster. So they just called. They didn't have delays back then. So I called and I go, "Hey Wilma, what's under those panties?" But Omar heard it. He goes, "What's under my panties?" So that was one of my favorite phony phone calls. I didn't get that on tape. I did that same call to some other. They used to do the 12 o'clock noon news. I forget what the girl's name was. And I asked her the same thing. She didn't know what to do. She put her head, literally just put her head down on a desk. They cut the audio feed, but they were too late for it. So it was just dead air for like 5 seconds till they went to commercial, and she had her face down on the news desk. So I got a bunch of stories like that.
I have Dave asking people what's under their panties. He's like, so yeah, I got a whole record of that.
What's under my panties? So I asked Omar Vizquel what was under his panties.
Poor guy with his broken English. He didn't know what the fuck
Hall of Fame shortstop. What's under my panties? I'll give you another good one. So I had a Volkswagen Rabbit in high school, and the windshield wiper dispensers, the washer fluid came up and had two separate ones for both sides of the windshield. Well, if you blocked one side off, you could get double pressure on the other side. So we took the passenger side one and bent it off to the right and plugged up the other one. So now you have dual pressure coming out of the fluid dispenser on the right side, and it's bent out at an angle to the car next to you. So you could pull up to people and you could tap it and you could shoot them in the face with washer fluid through their open windows.
Who the fuck thinks of this?
People like me. So you pull up next to people at a light and you just look over at them. You're like, hey, give them a nod. And then you tap your windshield wiper fluid thing and it would shoot them in the face. And you just speed off and drive down the street.
Ian's done nothing but giggled for all 3 minutes of Dave's story.
You'd probably get shot doing this.
Yeah, don't do that nowadays.
Days.
Don't do that nowadays. I like that you damaged your car just to shoot other people in the face.
Yeah, like if it was, bad weather, it'd be terrible because you couldn't clean off the driver's side window. But
very true.
You could shoot people in the face with your wiper fluid.
Those 2 days a year we have awesome weather in Cleveland. You'd be able to have a fucking ball.
I also had a Camaro with like holes in the floorboards, and you could shoot bottle rockets out of the bottom of the Camaro at traffic behind you. That was good.
That would be hilarious. That
imagine
would be super fun.
Ian, imagine the things they did for fun before Xbox. Just shoot bottle rockets at people and cars.
That sounds like a great time. I love fireworks.
We know.
Both know.
Smoke bombs out of the bottom of the car as you're driving. Like all kinds of good. When you don't have floorboards, you can do all kinds of good stuff.
Fucking around with fireworks is the best. Yeah, I love that shit.
You have any stories about fireworks? You just watch your videos.
Yeah.
Back up, Terry.
Roman candle wars. We used to do that. Me and my friends.
I don't know what that is.
Get fucked up, man.
Yeah. Just
so when you're shooting Roman candles at each other?
Yeah. Just
that
like
sounds terrible.
Post up a decent
way
of ways and just start firing them off.
What happens if you connect?
Yeah.
Then
you get a hole in your stomach.
You win.
You're out of luck.
You win, I guess, and then they lose.
So I have a similar story to that. One time I had a pullover jacket, like with one of those pouch pockets in the front, like a zipper pouch pocket, like an old Adidas jacket or something.
Like starter jackets.
Yeah. And I had a couple dozen bottle rockets in this pouch. I was probably, 13, 14. And I lit a cigarette with my, probably a Zippo lighter or something. And I threw the lighter back in my jacket, but it must have been still open. I'm watching Ian as I'm telling this.
Ian's already crying over here.
Apparently, the flame was still live somehow, and it caught these 2 dozen bottle rockets on fire, and they subsequently exploded inside my jacket. Like I was just walking down the street in my neighborhood. People must have been driving by, like they're just blowing up in my stomach. It shredded my jacket. I had just burn marks all over my stomach. I just had to pitch the jacket.
That would be a video that I watched on YouTube.
Oh, he'd be laughing at
Back
you.
up, Dave. Back up. So yeah, I ignited 2 dozen bottle rockets in my jacket.
He's a big fan of fireworks gone wrong.
That's why I
Big
told
fan.
that. I knew he'd like that.
If anyone's got any videos out there, send them to Ian.
There was one time we were super drunk at a 4th of July party, and I don't know why, but my brother was wearing sunglasses all night. It was pitch black out. We were outside the whole time. He was fucking smashed. And I was just watching him from a distance, and he was like getting all pumped up about this Roman candle he had, and he had his sunglasses on.
He's cracking himself up.
And he had it fucking backwards. And just fucking lit this shit off and started shooting backwards.
God damn.
I kept telling him, like, dude, why are you wearing this fucking sunglasses? Lighting up fireworks, you're gonna fuck up.
All right, I got a Academy Award winning actors and actresses.
Nice.
Hold on.
F, Marry, Kill.
I like how you intersperse these. Intersperse? Is that the word?
Well, I don't know, I like a little sprinkle, a little mic dust.
I'm not sure that's a word, so we're going to retract that. I don't like to make words up.
What'd you say, interspersed?
Intersperse? I don't think that's a word.
You know what? If you would have just owned it, no one would have fucking questioned. Interspersed. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah,
You guys want men or women first?
Men, please.
Men. All right. F, Marry, Kill. Jeff Bridges. Oh, by the way, these are all Academy Award winning actors for Best Male Actor of the Year. Jeff Bridges, Daniel Day-Lewis, Sean Penn. I'm going to marry Jeff Bridges. I'm going to bang Daniel Day-Lewis, and I'm going to kill Sean Penn. Sean Penn kind of annoys me a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. The other two guys I like a lot. I'm going to marry Jeff Bridges. I'm going to bang Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln's pretty fantastic. How are you not just going to fuck that?
As much as I like Jeff Bridges, the guy's an old man at this point.
They're all old men.
But banging the Big Lebowski, I mean, that's a feather in your cap, I think.
Drink some White Russians or some sweatpants all day long.
I'm killing Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm banging the Big Lebowski, and I'm marrying Sean Penn.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, too.
You guys are both going to agree on that one.
Yeah.
Sean Penn's a fun guy.
But you're
I'd
just
like to
basing
hang
it
out
on
with him.
photos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know who Jeff Bridges is.
Well, of course, everyone does.
I'm marrying Spicoli because that's a good time.
All right.
I also know who Sean Penn is.
There's our answers. Academy Award-winning actresses, and now two of these females we have actually debated on this show, but it'd be interesting to see how they play out here in this F, Marry, Kill. For Best Actress Award, Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, Gwyneth Paltrow. Ian's going to pull out his Google machine.
For the last one.
He doesn't know who Gwyneth Paltrow is.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Shallow Hal, Iron
All right,
Man.
Yeah. Never mind.
None of those she won an Academy Award for.
Shakespeare in Love, that's what she won the Academy Award
Is that
for.
I almost wrote down what they all won it for, but then I was like, oh, who gives a fuck?
Who was it again?
Sandra Bullock, Julia Roberts, Gwyneth Paltrow.
All right, I got that's pretty easy.
Go ahead.
For me. Marry Sandra Bullock, kill Gwyneth Paltrow, and F.
Bang Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
So like you want the brunettes in that one.
Yeah.
I think,
It's a tough one.
and I know Dave's going to disagree with this one very much, I believe, based on past arguments. I'm marrying Sandra Bullock. I think I'm killing Julia Roberts, and I'm going to bang Gwyneth Paltrow. I just don't love Julia Roberts that much. Sandra Bullock's smoking hot.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I think I just would marry her. And Gwyneth Paltrow, I just like blondes. So I'm going to kill
I do
Julia
not
Roberts.
like blondes, so I will kill Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay. So who are you going to marry and who are you going to bang?
Bang Sandra Bullock, marry Julia Roberts.
Okay. I think we had three different answers on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me rephrase that. I don't not like blondes. I just more prefer brunettes.
In this FM kill, you don't prefer them. All right. Ian, what's the most embarrassing moment of your life?
Probably the most embarrassing was there was this restaurant that me and my friends always hung out at because you could smoke cigarettes there and shit. It was back in the day when you could still smoke in places, so we would always just chill there and smoke cigarettes. And there was this girl that had been texting me for like a week or so, like 2 weeks, and I was over it. I'm like, just fucking leave me alone. So we're sitting there, and she texts me. And I look down at my phone, and I'm like, Jesus fuck, like I'm done. And I just like threw my phone. She's fucking sitting across the fucking restaurant at another table and watched me read her text and just I was very embarrassed by that. I could like feel my face getting hot when I
That's
saw
the
her.
worst.
I was
Like when you know you fucked up and you feel your face get flushed and hot.
And I felt bad about myself because I'm like, I just hurt this girl's feelings, and
You're a real piece of shit, Ian.
That's not great.
not a great moment in my life.
Not your best moment. Dave, is yours the bungee story?
I think I'll stick with my bungee story. I don't really have anything else.
All right, so moving on then.
And it's only embarrassing because
yours was. I want to hear his. I don't know if it was
No,
recorded
he
or
wasn't
not.
done. He wasn't done. He was still talking.
I was just going to say, because my wife brings it up all the time and makes fun of me because I look like such an asswipe jumping off the bungee crane.
I want to
Because
see
she has
that
a
video.
perfect fucking swan dive, and I just literally fall off the side.
I like to picture like the guy that was like strapping you up, which is finally like, this is Sparta, and he just like boots you off the side because you just wouldn't go.
It's not great.
Dude, I don't blame you. I don't think I'd have the balls to just jump over an edge like that.
It was fun, but
Yeah, once you get over the edge, it's fun, but making that initial jump, like, fuck that.
you got to face your fears, Mike.
Also, I was a terrible diver as well. Like, I used to get in trouble because they would like ask me to dive, and I would just like frog hop in.
Yeah,
like
right.
foot first.
That's what I did.
I can't dive face first in the water. All the water goes up your nose.
True.
What the fuck's the point of that? That's terrible. I don't need swimmers coming at me telling me how to do it properly. I know I'm doing it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Fuck people that can swim. Am I right?
I can't swim for shit. I can doggy paddle with the best of them, and I can keep myself afloat by treading water. Yeah. That is it.
I can barely swim.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're so buoyant and you won't drown.
Yeah. I'm a terrible. Are you a good swimmer, Ian? You're quiet.
I mean, I don't have a problem doing it.
No, I'm a terrible swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You guys would not love the wave pool down by Pittsburgh.
Probably not. Sounds awful.
It's just constant waves.
No, I would.
It's so fucking
What's
dangerous.
the point of that? You can't stand there and you can't hold a cocktail. Why would you go in that water?
Well, I mean, you can get an inner tube and like float around while the waves are coming.
Well, if I can float, I'm fine.
Or you can just like.
But if those waves tip me, I'm fucked.
Yeah. You got to make your way to the side.
Like, did you ever see that movie Open Water where the people are out scuba diving and the boat left them out in the ocean?
No, but I've seen A Perfect Storm, and that's all I needed to see.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Have
The
you seen
wave
Perfect
pool-
Storm with George Clooney?
Mm-mm.
First of all, horribly sad movie.
Yeah.
Second, man's not meant to be on water.
Yeah, I don't know.
Proven fact.
The wave pool's fun though.
I used to go in a wave pool back when I was a kid, but I don't know. It was just like little tiny 4-foot waves that just kind of like knocked you over, and then you just land on your feet.
Oh
and
no,
stand
this
up.
one it's super fucking deep. Like, I mean, there's a shallow one, but it's like out at the very end of it is.
Are people
deep
like
as
fucking
fuck.
surfing on this thing? Where is
No.
this? Is this like an amusement park?
It's by Pittsburgh. It's just
Li-
the wave
like a
pool.
like a water park.
Yeah, but there's nothing else there. It's just that.
Is literally a wave pool.
It's literally the wave pool.
All right. You guys got anything else good?
Yeah, your most embarrassing story, jackass.
All right.
He's trying to get out of it.
I'm not sure I've ever actually told this story before. This one's
To anyone in the world.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And frankly, I think this blows both of yours out of the water. No pun intended, Ian, with your fucking wave pool little story. So I think it was before I was driving. So it must have been 14, 15 years old, probably 14. My friend and I rode our bikes from our house to the center of town to go to either the library or the rec center. Can't remember which one. Probably about a 4-mile bike ride. We went the distance. Not bad, but distance enough. We go to leave, and as we're about, I don't know, half a mile back into the ride, I start getting the old tummy rumblies. Realize I gotta take old poo-poo. Have you ever tried pedaling a bike? Why you gotta take a shit? It's not pleasant.
It's not.
So, like, there'd be moments where, like, I felt great, and I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm going fine, whatever. And then it just hits you again, and you start, like, dripping sweat from, just beads of sweat down your body.
Yeah.
It's about a 4-mile bike ride we have to do. I'm wearing a t-shirt, athletic shorts, and boxers. We're riding, and I look like death. Like, I'm trying to get there. Stomachs and knots, feel awful. Like, I need to get to a bathroom. I'm looking for, like, I wish it was a house that had, like, a construction going on. I could find a porta potty. None of that. Nothing going on. Pedaling. We get to the home stretch, and I start feeling really good. I'm like, all right, I just got to get home. I'm acting it out here for you guys, obviously, telling a story. I got to get home. As we get to our street, it hits me like no other. You know, like I'm holding it in, but it's not in at this point.
Yeah.
And I get to my driveway, drop my bike, run up to the front door of my parents' house, and it just all falls out of me. Front step of the front door, and I'm wearing basketball shorts and boxers, so there's nothing to hold it in. Literally falls down my leg and all just lands on the front porch. It's just poo-poo. Not my best day. Not my best moment.
Who cleaned it up to get the hose out?
So I get in the house, and luckily, and it was like a summer day. Like, it was hot. It probably was steamy and stinky and nothing great. Get inside, clean up, do whatever I got to do, come outside and just kind of kick it into like a little shopping bag or whatever and throw it in the trash. And that was the end of it.
Man, put all over the steps.
So the thing is, no one actually, I don't think, saw it happen, but it was still my most embarrassing moment of all time.
Man, clean up my poop. I pooped all over the steps, man. God damn it, man, clean up my poop.
That's about what it was like.
That's funny.
It wasn't great at the time. Like, just feeling it. Nah,
Was your friend still there laughing at you?
No, we went to
They
our
had
house.
video?
We went to our houses. Like, so that was, it was literally, I don't think anyone saw it. And it was still my most embarrassing moment.
Interesting.
14-year-old boy, and it just falls down my leg into the front steps. It was real bad poop.
Not if you could just kick it into a bag. It wasn't that bad. If it was real bad, you'd have to get the hose out.
Look, okay, maybe I underestimated when I said I kicked it into a bag. It looked like you just took wet mud and dumped it in a plop pile on the front porch.
So why are you kicking it?
What else am I supposed to fucking do at this point? Like, I just want to get it out of there. I'm not going to touch it with my hand.
No.
There was no hose readily available without making a scene.
Oh, gross.
I, honest to God, don't think I've ever told anyone that until just now.
No, the whole world.
And I'm really regretting having
I love
said
it.
that.
It's great.
Okay. Well, that's that. Cross that off the list.
That's why people came to the year-end wrap-up. Now he's throwing beers on the floor. They're spilling all over the place.
all flustered.
Man, my poop's all over the place.
What do you look? I'll clean it up.
You had some extra paper I was going to throw on there.
Man, clean up my poop.
Is that? I'm assuming this is South Park.
It's my best karma. It's not working.
Is that from an actual episode?
I don't know.
Because that's exactly what it was like. All right. F, Mary, kill. Just back on track here. Save me from that abomination of a story. Colin Farrell, Steve Carell, James Franco.
Where the hell did this one come from?
I don't know. Just kind of Googling things around. Don't worry about it, pal. You just asked the question. Colin Farrell, Steve Carell, James Franco.
I'm killing Colin Farrell. I can't stand that guy. He's the worst actor ever.
All right.
Um,
We're all marrying the same guy here, right?
I think so. I'm effing Franco and marrying Steve Carell.
I'm marrying Steve Carell.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you agree with Dave's answer?
Yeah.
I'm killing James Franco because I can't stand him. Colin Farrell, I don't like him as an actor, but he's a good-looking guy.
All right.
So I'll bang him, marry Steve Carell, kill James Franco.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, fellas.
No, thanks, buddy.
F, marry, kill. The over 40 female singers. Mariah
I
Carey.
thought we already did that.
We did over 50. We did over 50. Actually, some of these might be over 50. I don't know. Mariah Carey, Sheryl Crow, Jennifer Lopez.
Well, I'm marrying Jennifer Lopez 100%. What was the first one?
Mariah Carey,
Kill. No. Kill.
Sheryl Crow.
F and
Jennifer
Sheryl
Lopez.
Crow marrying J-Lo.
I would kill Sheryl Crow, F Mariah Carey, and marry Jennifer Lopez.
I would agree with you.
I do not like
Mariah Carey is built for banging. I'm sorry.
All right.
Come on. Cheryl Crow's okay. She's good, I guess.
You guys are right.
You like thin white girls. I'm not into it.
You guys are right. I switched my answer.
What?
Thin white girls.
You guys are right. I'll kill Cheryl Crow.
Bang Mariah.
Yeah, you're right.
And of course you married J-Lo.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
I just watched that fucking Hustlers movie the other day where she's a stripper. She's like 52 years old.
What? I don't know this
Unbelievable.
movie, but I'd like to hear more about this.
It's about strippers that like just hustle dudes and drug them for their cash and stuff.
So there was a movie that I saw recently. It was like, it might have been after recording one night, and I was passing out on the couch, and J-Lo slept with like their neighbor's son.
Oh yeah,
What is that movie?
And he was like blackmailing her and fucking with her the whole movie, and he was in high school.
But she was just like taking off her clothes. It was like the perfect fantasy. What movie was that?
I've seen that. I don't remember
the next day I woke up and was like, did I dream that I saw this? Did I see J-Lo getting banged out by like some 19-year-old kid?
That was a good movie.
Oh my God.
I couldn't tell you the name of it.
And she was like 50 and like just flawless. Flawless.
Yep.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
All right. I don't know. I couldn't tell you much more about the movie other than that.
Check out Hustlers though.
All right. I'll add it to the list.
Movies, she's good though.
But she's me gusta. Roll Tide. We did have a bit of a controversy also this last week. We touched on this earlier.
I like controversies.
With Dave, calling Forrest Gump a moron caused some controversy, even though we agree he did not mean it in the sense that they may have mistook that. The old pineapple pizza debate. And all three of us agreed that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
You took it a step farther and said that no one should listen to the podcast.
Yeah. I think I even said I'd fight him.
I don't think that's a great marketing ploy, in my opinion. I guess what I learned is that a lot of our fans have very poor taste in pizza because pineapple and, pizza sauce just are not complementary flavors. They're terrible.
We had so many people call us out and say they want to. Apparently, I said I want to physically altercate or have words with them. And they said that they wanted to as well because they feel strongly about having pineapple on pizza. And I say, bring it, because I stand 100% behind my statements. I'd like to punch you in the mouth, and hopefully I'll fix your fucking broken taste buds if you like pineapple on pizza.
I'm not going to go that far. I will agree it's fucking disgusting. I don't want to physically assault people based on their culinary choices.
I think I do, Dave. I think I do. Well, I'm not sure
That's where we differ.
People love pineapple on pizza, which I found was actually common. And in all honesty, I found that very interesting. I did not think it was that common. I knew some people liked it. I thought it was just this little small group. People fucking love pineapple on pizza.
I feel like if Papa John's or something sells it, then it's pretty common.
But do they?
Yeah.
Well, I think most places do, though.
Who doesn't sell? What do you mean?
I'm saying it's common. Right?
I think it's common. I agree with that.
So the point was, I don't know. There's a lot of pineapple pizza out there. I don't like them. I don't want to associate with them. But I guess they like what they like.
Look, to all our pineapple loving fans, do I think you have poor culinary taste? Yes. Do I want you to not listen to the show? Of course not.
I mean, I like pineapple.
I just don't like it on a pie.
But it doesn't belong with cheese and crust and tomato sauce on a pizza.
But you don't need to tell them not to listen to the show.
Well, catch me outside.
It's a bridge too far, Mike. It's a bridge too far.
Speaking of a bridge too far, Christina Aguilera, Shakira, and Ariana Grande. F, Marry, Kill.
Oh, that's a good one.
I went a little Latina on us. Christina Aguilera, Shakira, Ariana Grande. F, Marry, Kill. I'll go first. I'm going to marry Christina Aguilera. I'm going to bang Ariana Grande, and I'm killing Shakira. That's tough to say because I've always liked Shakira.
I'm stumped on this one. Is this 2019 Christina
This
Aguilera?
is today. Yeah.
Who's Ian Googling over there?
All of them.
No. I'm Googling Ariana Grande so I understand who I'm thinking of. Making sure that I know who I'm thinking of.
Just confirming it.
And I was wrong.
Who were you thinking?
I don't know, some other singer.
I'm glad you looked it up.
I am killing Shakira, marrying Ariana Grande, and effing Christina.
All right. I respect that.
I am killing Christina.
What? No.
Effing Shakira and marrying Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I could have went either way on those two. Also,
I don't know how you guys kill Christina. Ugh. Have you seen the Dirty music video? Come on.
I don't know if I've seen that.
isn't that like 20 years ago?
What does it matter? She could do it then. She could do it now.
I don't know if that's
100% true. 100% true.
So what are your answers?
I said mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You were Googling while he answered that.
I'd kill Shakira. I'd bang Ariana Grande. I'd marry Christina.
Okay. Yeah, I was zoned out over there looking.
Oh, I didn't do a dude one yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ian, this one's right up your alley.
Okay.
F, marry, kill. Ed Kemper, Richard Ramirez, and Jim Jones.
I would kill Richard Ramirez.
Not if he killed you first.
Yeah.
Not if he intruded on your screen door.
F Jim Jones and marry Kemper. Kemper could just tell me his jokes and shit all day.
You really look at the positive side of things, don't you? Never mind the fact he's going to kill you and fuck your skull.
So I'm killing Ramirez. That was one ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
Except his posts on Instagram is our most liked post, period.
He's a popular dude.
I don't know why. The one post we have, like from like the newspaper clipping with like AC/DC, like the AC/DC music made me do it. We didn't tag AC/DC or anything like that. That post is so well liked. I feel like there's this cult out there just fucking loves him. It's always girls.
Entirely possible.
Anyways, you're killing him.
I don't know about these last two. I think I'm effing Ed Kemper, and I'm marrying Jim Jones so I can be the surviving heir of the Jonestown fortune. And
If you survived, yeah.
if I survived,
You'd also be on the fuck schedule.
would I? I don't think the wife was on the fuck
Well,
schedule.
If Mr. Muggs puts you there, you're there. You don't have a say in that.
I think me and Mr. Muggs would ride happily into the sunset with
man.
the Jonestown fortune.
Wouldn't that be the life?
Yeah.
Him on your back, just riding off into the sunset.
Me and Muggs, buddy film. Absolutely.
Like a buddy cop film.
Yeah, right.
David Muggs. Patrol the streets of Dallas, Texas.
Turner and Hooch, Dave and Muggs.
I think I agree with you guys. You're killing Ramirez. Fuck him.
That's one ugly bastard. No one wants that. No one wants a part of that.
I think I agree with Ian with killing Jim Jones and going with Kemper.
Yeah, till he cuts your head off and he's fucking your dead skull.
But I think either way you're gonna die. Either way you're gonna die. But you want to be manipulated, or you just want to get killed and fucked. I don't know. Plus, like Ian said, you might get some good jokes. He wants to put his material out there.
Yeah.
What did he used to tell the authorities when they would interrupt his stories?
You're ruining the bit.
right?
That's great.
You're ruining the bit.
That's terrible. That's people's lives, but still. All right, so we had an awesome 2019. It was a lot of fun. I think we covered a lot of big topics, a lot of small topics too. Ian, what's a little taste of 2020 got for all the listeners out there?
Well, we have John Bonet coming up.
That'll be
a big one.
By popular demand.
Yeah.
January 12th, as voted by the listeners.
We've got that. I wanted to put the Aurora, Texas UFO incident on the short list from the 1800s. It's a pretty cool story.
Right.
No airplanes hadn't existed yet, but there's like these news reports from Aurora, Texas, where something crashed from the sky and they buried whatever was inside of it. It's a pretty interesting
Wow,
story.
I don't know that story.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty cool.
Sounds great.
I'm trying to think if anything else. Yeah, we got Then we
Dude,
got
I'm telling you, shit's happening over here. We got stuff falling off the walls.
We're under attack.
yeah, we got H.H. Holmes is coming up soon.
People have been waiting for him. They've been excited.
And like I said, I want to do that Aurora, Texas one, and eventually get to old Michael Jackson, get him out here.
The legendary-
We got it ready to go.
Michael Jackson episode.
All four of those people we put on the poll were popular.
Yeah.
John Bonet, Michael Jackson, Casey Anthony, and Ted Bundy. We're going to
Yeah.
get to all of them probably in 2020.
Yeah, eventually we'll get to all of them.
My goal for 2020, Casey Anthony right next to me here in studio for the Casey Anthony episode.
Can you imagine?
I just want the world to know how she was railroaded and ultimately found not guilty of these crimes that she was accused of.
I
just want to tell her story.
I would let her have my microphone. She can. I'm gonna need my hands anyways, so she can have the microphone, and I'll just have a bottle of lotion and just listen to her talk.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what do you need your hands for?
Don't worry about what my hands are doing.
I'll give her a foot massage while she's telling us her story. You know, whatever she needs. Just let us know, Casey.
You can reach us at patreon.com/necronomipod.
Necronomipod@outlook.com. Casey, let us know when you're going to be in town, and we'll hook it up.
So needless to say, I feel like the big topics people are waiting for are coming in 2020. Like we have plans for all of them at some point. Michael Jackson's going to be coming. They voted John Bonet, so that's going to be the first category we cover here. We should also make mention that next week we're going to do a little something special. We're not going to do an actual episode.
Yeah.
We're going to release a previously unreleased to the public bonus episode that we did. So stick around for that. If you're a patron, you might have heard this one before, but if you're not a patron, we're going to give you a little taste of what it's like if you sign up for $5 a month.
Yep.
But that's just to kind of take the holidays off. But we didn't want to leave you empty-handed, so you can check that one out. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff coming up for 2020.
Yeah, I mean, with people's suggestions, we got enough subjects to go for a long time.
Oh, we have some time.
Like 20 years.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, I'll be dead by then.
Well,
but
yeah,
you guys will be around.
Ian and I will keep going. We'll hire someone else in your place, Dave. Easily. No problem.
Easily.
Well, I mean, we could easily hire someone. I don't know if they'll be as good. They might not tell as good of jokes or be obsessed with people like Megan Good and Rihanna and Katy Perry. So to close this episode out, and this has just been, Jesus Christ, how long have we been going here and just rambling?
Been going a while.
7 hours.
Are people still listening at this point? Or are they like, I miss when these people talked about an actual subject?
Maybe
if anyone ever
on Patreon that actually cared to talk to us.
If anyone ever knew what it was like or wanted to know what it was like just to drink with us, this is an episode because we just kind of rambled and shit showed. Someone wanted to know how we actually all met before. So I met Dave. We moved in next to him.
True.
Back in 2014.
Yep.
We were direct neighbors.
Yep. I eventually had to move out of my house because Mike was such an annoying piece of shit living right next door.
They literally moved 30 minutes away because they hated it so much.
That's not true.
We bonded over drinking and hanging out and watching fights and, you know, our own politics and stuff and had a good time. I know, became good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because you did end up moving away.
Yes.
That's when I met Ian through a mutual friend.
Yes, when I moved here, the neighbor, Just Brew Coffee, told me, I was talking to him at my fence, and he was like, I don't even know why I brought up wrestling, but somehow I brought up WWE wrestling.
Oh, that's weird.
In a random conversation with a guy you didn't know, you brought up wrestling.
Hey, do you like wrestling?
But he was like, oh yeah, there's this guy in the neighborhood that has like replica wrestling belts and all this stuff. He was like, you'd really get along with him.
Yeah, you guys could probably give each other hand jobs while you're wearing the belts. You guys would love it.
Dave's just mad he wasn't here for that. So we went to a party at his house, drinking some beers. We started talking UFC and wrestling, and it was love at first sight.
Yep.
So then we all started hanging out. Because then you moved back, Dave, in the neighborhood.
Correct.
We're hanging out. We're watching UFC fights. We're getting together for old wrestling nights where we would all pick old wrestling matches or whatever, you know, and just watch and bullshit. And that's when Ian asked, hey, I got all this knowledge. I was supposed to do a podcast with someone else. They canceled.
Yeah.
You guys want to do it with me? Dave said, I said, okay. And then Roswell was born, and that was the drizzling shits. And then, you know, kind of just...
Yeah.
That was 1 year ago today.
It really was.
Or
I mean,
thereabouts.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yep.
It was fun.
I think me and you started talking a lot, just bumming cigarettes off people at our parties and going outside smoking. Specifically, one person, we would just take their cigarettes all night long.
Yeah. I'm a non-smoker except when I'm drinking here, so can we get some smokes off you, pal?
Another story people love, and maybe not everyone has heard it, is the old cookie story. Can we tell that story?
Sure.
So this was July. This would have been July 2018.
That was some of my greatest hits in that whole night in general.
You were fucking having some alcohols that night. July 2018, before the podcast even started.
Mm-hmm.
This when we were watching UFC Heavy, and it was the night of the Daniel Cormier-Stipe Miocic fight.
Mm-hmm.
When Stipe lost the strap to Cormier. We're all over there, and we had been drinking all day.
I was specifically
Didn't you
nervous.
come to my house earlier that day?
Yeah, we started like 11 or 12, and I was nervous.
Fights don't even start till 10 o'clock at night.
I was nervous. We where we were going had a keg.
Yeah, half keg.
Yeah, and I was nervous because it was a half keg that there wasn't going to be enough beer for us, so we brought, 2 cases with us.
We brought 2 cases, yet everybody else brought 2 cases. There was literally like 4 or 5 cases stacked at the front door of people bringing extra beer. We had enough alcohol. So we're drinking this beer all night long, watching the fights. Ian's getting fired up. Dave's there, but you know.
Dave had a party he had to go to, and Dave came back.
That's right.
Yeah,
Ian was okay when Dave left.
Fucking
Ian was not okay when
there.
Dave came back.
The Rock says.
I remember, this was before you got back. I remember hearing a song from a band called The Chariot start playing in the house.
At the house we were at.
In the house we were at, typically no one in that house would listen to The Chariot. So I'm like, God damn, who's playing The Chariot? And I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? And it was playing in my phone or in my pocket.
Well, you're standing there, and I go, dude, I think that's coming from your pocket. You pull out your phone, and you go, oh yeah, that's me.
That was like that's
it
when
was
my
playing
night,
on your phone.
That's where my night spiraled right at that moment. Because when you came back, I was laying on the couch, and Dave's wife came up to me and asked if I was doing all right. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just taking a break. I'm just relaxing. Just laying on this couch.
So we watched this pay-per-view, the fights. Ian's all nervous. He's a nervous wreck. Good night of fights. And I think you guys went outside and you were waiting for me because I had to piss, obviously. So I wasn't out there for this. But Dave, you were outside, and what happened?
I was probably 1:30 in the morning.
Probably about 1:30 in the morning.
Ate a little
Sure.
snack. Grabbed a cookie
From the party.
on my way
Tray of
out.
desserts. You grabbed a cookie.
Just nibbling on this cookie out on the front stoop, waiting for everyone else.
I don't remember this at all. I have no memory of this.
Standing out there, Ian comes out, looks right at me eating this cookie, says, "Fuck are you eating?" In a very hostile, aggressive manner. Said, just having a cookie, dude. Do you want a cookie too?
Be happy to get you one.
Still to this day, not sure why he was so angry about me having a cookie. I was just a little hungry, needed a snack. He did not like it for some reason.
Yeah, that was
Fuck are you eating?
doesn't even make sense.
And the thing is, I don't think you guys were waiting for me because I was pissing, which is natural. But I see that playing out in my head. Like Ian was an aggressive man that night. Mm-hmm. Just walked outside. The fuck are you eating? And
fuck are you eating?
My fucking cookie, dude. What's it to you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember too. Someone telling me. Can't remember how the conversation exactly went, but that I was trying to tell him like the stats or whatever on the Cormier and Stipe fight. And like, oh yeah, I'll look at it, whatever. Because I'm being a drunk idiot. They're probably like, fuck out of here. Yeah. And then Cormier knocked out Stipe, and that female friend of ours, I was like, you should have Googled it.
You got so angry at her. Like she didn't give a shit. She was just there to hang out. You started cutting a promo on her.
I did. I don't know what
folks, drunk Ian is some of the most fun you'll ever have in your entire life.
True.
Unless you cross him or you eat a cookie.
Yeah, don't have a cookie.
And then he will belittle you. All right, so I think the last thing we got to chat about tonight is the origin of the cool down beer. I feel like everybody does a cool down beer.
Yeah.
But it just so happened kind of casually and randomly for us. I don't remember who said it first, but it was when we were watching the UFC pay-per-views together, and we would be so into them and into the fights that once they ended and all was said and done, you just needed that last beer to kind of like wrap up and gather your thoughts and kind of breathe and cool down. And so we started calling them cool down beers.
Yep. And then it turned into an excuse to continue to drink. Like, oh, I'll have one more cool down. Or
It'd be like 4 or 5 cool down beers.
Oh, look, it's 4 a.m. I'm cooled down.
But still, sometimes you needed them.
For whatever reason, I specifically remember one night where you were trying to go home because it was late and it was a weekday and you were trying to leave. I'm like, dude, just have one more cool down with me. And I pulled out a fucking pounder out of my cooler.
It was a weekday?
Yeah.
What was I drinking over here on a weekday for then? Before
one of our neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Thursdays.
Motherfucker. Goddamn. Pull out a pounder and I got to drink 16 ounces.
It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock on a Thursday.
A cool down beer. So that's how it started. But then now with the podcast, we end every show with a cool down beer because we're, as much fun as we're having, we're still technically working. And then when the show goes off the air,
Allegedly.
we want a cool down beer.
Yep.
And it's the name of the company.
Cool Down Media LLC. So that's the story of the cool down beer.
Yeah.
I still have them all the time. I mean, I even convince myself if I'm even around you guys, if I'm just at home and I'm like, oh, that was stressful. No, I'll have a cool down beer.
Well, you guys have shower beers too, though.
There's
Do you not?
That's not my thing. Shower beers. That's you guys.
Have you
There's
tried
nothing.
it, Dave?
No.
You're missing out.
That's phenomenal.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, you put on some tunes, you have a shower beer, it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
So you listeners are probably wondering right now, you're like, oh, shower beer, that's kind of weird. Do they actually drink beers in the shower? Yes, they drink beers in the shower. That's what they do.
I don't think that's as weird as you think it is, Dave. I just saw a commercial the other day that included shower beers for Coors Light. Something like like it's the best beer to have a shower beer with.
Okay.
I don't think it's that weird to have a shower beer.
There's that hotel. Where's that in Columbus?
Columbus, that's true.
They have a fucking cooler in the shower. I don't need to go overseas to any other.
There is nothing better than having water hit your body whilst drinking a beer.
Or just pulling it out of a cooler. In
Well,
the wall
that
of
would
the
be
shower.
even better. I have not experienced that yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't need to travel anywhere. I'll just drive down to Columbus and it'll be the perfect vacation.
Very true.
Maybe our first live show needs to be in Columbus, and then we'll just do that then. Yeah. Live shows will be in our future, boys. It's going to happen.
Think so?
If we're fortunate enough to get to that point, it will happen.
Yeah, we'll see
I
what
know
happens.
you guys are a little bit more nervous about that than I am, but I think it would be awesome. I think it'd be a big party. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
If we're fortunate enough to get to that point, that'd be pretty cool.
There will be a high level of intoxication on my part for live shows.
Well, I think it'd be a high level of intoxication for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'll keep us on the straight and narrow for that show.
All right.
I would do that. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be drinking some alcohols, but I'll keep us on the train tracks. All right, you guys want to end this show with one last F, Marry, Kill?
Absolutely.
Yeah, do one more.
Oh, boy.
A pig, a goat, or a cow.
I don't have a lot of good ones left. All right, I got one.
What do you got, man? Close strong. Close strong.
I'm going to end this one. I don't think this is going to be that tough for you, Dave. F, Marry, Kill. Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga.
That's a tough one for me.
That is a tough one.
It's very easy, guys. You kill Miley Cyrus because she is disgusting human waste.
That's not a very nice thing
You
to say.
bang Taylor Swift because she's hot, and then you marry Lady Gaga.
Good God.
Final answer. It's up to you guys.
I'm actually
I didn't think this one would be that
stumped
hard.
on this one.
Wow. I'm glad I saved this for last.
I'm going to have to kill Lady Gaga.
Wow. The most talented one you're killing.
F. Taylor Swift and marry Miley Cyrus. Of course, Mike. Of course.
You marry the
She's a
trailer
party
trash.
in a box. Miley Cyrus is so much fun.
Enjoy that, STD. You just killed the most talented one, for the record.
I don't disagree with that.
Ian, save this. He's not into any of them.
No. This is tough between Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus. It's tough for me because kill Lady Gaga.
You guys are horrible human beings. Apparently, you never watched American Horror Story and saw how sexual she could be.
I mean, she's attractive.
God damn.
Taylor Swift's hot, but Miley Cyrus is so much
I don't even
fun.
want to have that conversation because she turns me off more than any celebrity I think I've ever seen, including Oprah Winfrey. Miley Cyrus turns me off more than her. I would rather bang Oprah Winfrey than Miley Cyrus. That's a fact.
I don't know why you're bringing Oprah Winfrey into this, but
She's just, I don't know, first celebrity I thought of that was just,
I don't know what you have against Miley Cyrus.
she's just horrible and disgusting.
Jeez, that's rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Lady Gaga. I can't even say.
I know. Why do we say Gaga like this jackass? Lady Gaga.
And then F Taylor Swift and marry Miley Cyrus.
Of
Same as
course.
Dave.
Yeah, of course.
Enjoy their terrible lives, fellas.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, that's what I got for this episode.
What did you go?
Yes.
I forget what you even said.
I would kill Miley in a heartbeat. I would give up my F to kill her twice. And then I would just marry Lady Gaga. But I would bang Taylor Swift if given the opportunity. That was my answer.
All right.
No.
Solid. Faulty logic, but solid.
So that was it. I'm glad we ended on I didn't think that one was going to be that difficult.
You got another one? You got a bonus one for
I
us?
have quite a few more.
I know people threw out a bunch. Throw out one more and then
Well,
we'll wrap it up.
Girls.
I could go.
Give us some girls.
All right. Well, then my last one, if we're going to go just girls, we're going to go from the mid 2000s, Charlie's Angels, F. Mary Kill, Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore.
Kill Drew Barrymore, F. Cameron Diaz, and marry Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
No, I'm killing Lucy Liu. She's
Jesus
disgusting.
Christ, this guy.
She's not attractive whatsoever.
Lucy Liu is not attractive.
She's not at all. Not even somewhat. She's ugly.
Lucy Liu is ugly.
Yes. Oh, I stand by that. I stand by that. And then the other two,
This fucking guy.
I guess I'll bang Drew Barrymore and marry Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got? You got a guy one?
You want my last two are the English ones. You want to go through those?
Finish it off.
I got men and women, but the men one I have to Google all of them.
Give it. People threw them out, right?
Yes, they did.
So do it.
All right, so we'll start with the men. F. Mary Kill, Tom Hiddleston, Daniel Radcliffe, and Eddie Redmayne.
Don't know any of this.
Kill Eddie Redmayne.
Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter.
F. Daniel Radcliffe and marry Tom Hiddleston. That's not his name. Hiddleston?
Hiddleston?
Hiddle. Yeah, I know who that is.
So I'm going to... Who was that one you showed me at the end? Did you give your answers, Dave?
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
I said kill Eddie Redmayne, F. Daniel Radcliffe, marry Tom Hiddleston.
Who was that you just showed me? Hiddleston?
Yeah.
I agree with Dave.
I also agree with Dave.
A clean sweep?
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Good job, fellas.
All right. I hope
So
we
wait,
didn't...
hang on. These are English actresses now. Can I guess who you're going to put in this list of yours?
You already know, don't you? It just was not made by me. This was sent to us in the Discord.
Oh, I really don't.
This was sent to us in the Discord.
I was just trying to think who would be in
Dave,
this
I'm
list.
not intelligent enough to know actresses from England. I don't watch fucking movies. I read books.
All right, just never mind. Go ahead.
All right.
Keira Knightley is going to be one of them, though.
She absolutely is.
I'm trying to think of the other two.
And I'm going to need you to Google one of them for me, Ian.
All right.
And I can't believe we've literally done all 13 F. Mary Kills tonight. Keira Knightley, Emma Watson, Natalie Dormer.
Natalie Dormer
I
is
don't know
from
who
Game of Thrones, so you would not be familiar with
So,
her.
of course, you guys are already blowing your loads over her.
Which one is that?
Oh.
I don't know
Dude,
names.
She was Deuteronomous. From Necroadjutin. The country.
Natalie Dormer is the one that went up when Cersei blew up the...
She killed Sizen. She cut Sizen's balls
She was
off.
She was the queen when
Yeah. Married that fuck Joffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his gimmick name was, Jigamy.
Jigamy. Jigamy. Jigga you.
Can I see her, please? Natalie Dormer. She's all right. All right.
Wait, it was Keira Knightley.
And Emma Watson.
Oh, Emma. Sorry.
You know what? Well, you go ahead.
I do like Keira Knightley.
I do too. She's real hot.
I'm killing Emma Watson, effing Natalie Dormer, and marrying Keira Knightley.
You got yours?
Yeah, I'm going to marry Keira Knightley. And only based on that one photo I saw, I think I'm going to F Emma Watson and kill Natalie Dormer.
I would kill Keira Knightley,
Whoa.
F Emma Watson, and marry Natalie Dormer.
You got that Game of Thrones boner going on, brought to you by Blue Chew. I only saw that one photo of Natalie Dormer. Emma Watson, I liked her. She's smoking hot. Also, Keira Knightley. Come on. All right,
we ran. His name was Jigamy.
I don't know what his name was, man. I only watched a couple episodes. For the record,
and by a couple you mean 0.
I'm 6 episodes away from finishing Breaking Bad.
Nice, good job.
By the time this episode comes out, we have 2 days left in the new year.
Are you gonna be done?
I'm gonna make the best effort I can. I will not probably have seen the El Camino movie.
Yeah,
but I will have finished, and I will give Ian credit. Although he told me in season 1 how I should be feeling, although it's not till now, I'm starting to understand the sympathy for Jesse and starting to dig him as a character. The more he pulls away from that whole lifestyle, the more I'm like, just let this fucking guy live his life.
Yeah.
Like, get him out of here. Hank just found out 2 episodes ago, made the connection to Walt.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
No. I'm taking my headphones off. No spoiler.
No, I meant for our fans that hadn't watched the show.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
Well, I don't want to hear this.
No, spoiler.
for that?
You. Spoiler.
This episode, the show's been out for how long?
Well, I can say the same thing to you. What are you talking
You're
about?
making me watch it.
The fans made you watch it. I didn't.
You voted.
I voted for Grey's Anatomy, motherfucker.
That's true. You did. And would you vote for Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
God damn you guys. So it hasn't been until season 5 where I've actually felt like I need to keep seeing more.
Yeah, it gets pretty intense at this point.
But it's crazy how like the first 4 seasons were good, but then like in season 5, like we need to throw everything at this.
Yeah.
There's so much happening that I feel like if you blink, you miss a whole shit ton of stuff.
True.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good follow through.
Dude,
we're proud of you.
When they fucking blew Gus up in the nursing home, I popped.
Oh, spoiler alert again.
I popped huge.
Yeah. It was awesome, right?
Yeah, I was pumped. And I who would ever thought you'd been rooting for the little Mexican cartel guy was the bad guy, essentially, the way they painted him out to be for most of the show.
Yep.
Hank Moody's dad in Californication, for the record.
Correct.
Season 1. But, and according to my brother, he was the landlord in Ace Ventura. So also that.
What?
If you're looking for deep cuts. But, when he fucking blew Gus up and Gus walks out and you're like, no, he survived. And then it turns and you see his face blown off. I fucking sit on my couch. I'm like, yeah. That motherfucker had that coming.
It's good
Anyways,
stuff.
that's how that happened to me.
Yep.
So my goal is I have about 6 episodes to finish before the end of the year. I think I'll finish it. Review to come at on the Jean Bonnet episode, which I guess buys me some time because that's got a couple weeks.
Good show. Good wrap up for the year. It was quite a year.
All right, so some special Patreon shout outs. Thank you very much to Jason Lyons, Kaya Maverick, Samantha, Devin Hanna, Samuel Howell, Emily Warner, Amanda Strobeck, Adrian Gren, Anna, and Jess N. Thank you very much. If you guys are interested in becoming Patreons or patrons, we have a lot of awesome bonus shows available for you. We are at patreon.com/necronomipod. Ian, what you got for us?
First, for Patreon, another Patreon one, Andre, we forgot to give his wife a shout out. So shout out to his wife, Masha.
Thanks, Masha.
And then for iTunes, I have one for Living Dead Ghoul and Irritable Badger. Thanks, guys, for the reviews.
Dave, what do you got from the social?
Blub.
Dave, what you got? The fuck are you eating?
From the Twitter, War to Ski and Subpar Gnome DM. Thanks, guys.
All right, so next week, like we had mentioned earlier, we're going to drop the unreleased bonus episode of Son of Sam, and we're going to come back fresh on January 12th with doing Jean-Benet Ramsey, as you guys voted per the social media polls. Thank you guys very much for an awesome 2019. It is quite humbling, the experiences we've had with all of you guys listening and supporting us. And we can't thank you guys enough. It's been a pretty fun year. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode with us reminiscing, just kind of shooting the shit. We just figured we'd give you guys something pretty easy to listen to during the holiday season. So Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you guys fresh on January 12th with John Benet Ramsey.
Happy New Year. Casey Anthony, call me.
All right, you guys ready for a cold down beer?
Cheers.